What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, breaking down this upcoming DraftKings NFL Preseason slate. Before we begin, hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's been a ton, as y'all know. We have a lot of options today. This is a big slate, at least for preseason it is. So, like I said, come hop into the Discord, come check it out with us, come check out the website where I posted my article already. So, definitely go check those out. But let's go ahead and begin with the quarterback position. So, if we look at the quarterbacks, there's obviously a ton of options as well. I can keep scrolling down. So, up top, Tom Brady, Gabbert, Griffin. I'm not really getting to much on Tampa Bay. I don't really want a lot of options on his team. I'm much rather go elsewhere, honestly. If we look at Cincinnati, not really for me either. The guy I do want to talk about, though, is Jordan Love and Ben Kurt. Those are the only two options on the Packers. Obviously, no Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to play. We know that good and well. Give me Jordan Love with the rushing upside and the big arm of Ben Kurt. I love these two options on the Green Bay Packers. If you want to look at possibly another guy in the Ravens with Huntley and McSorley, both guys I think will look good coming into this preseason game. I like both options there. If you want to see the battle between Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill, we're going to see who's the better quarterback on this team. And then kind of just scrolling down, I like Perkins with Warford questionable and no Matthew Stafford. So it's going to be Dublin Hodges versus Perkins. I love the big arm, like I said, of Hodges, and I love the rushing upside of Perkins. And that's kind of where I'm looking at. Maybe some Trey Lance. I think he's going to get great run. And then we'll see Josh Rosen kind of finish it up on, if you want to see Shane Buechele on the Kansas City side, because we know how it goes with Chet Henne and we know Patrick Mahomes is going to play. Trevor Lawrence, we'll finally get to see him. I like that. It's kind of where I'm just kind of looking at, mostly on the quarterback position. Moving on to running backs, we have a ton of options. Keyshawn Vaughn at Tampa Bay, I like that. I don't imagine Rojo or Leonard Fournette playing. So give me all of Keyshawn Vaughn. I'm wanting to prove it. Williams on the Bengals. I don't imagine Mixon or Perrine playing. So give me some Williams. If you want to look at Dexter Williams, another Williams on the Green Bay Packers. I like that. Kind of scrolling through, looking at options. Justice Hill, if we remember him from past preseason, he's been a monster. He's going to want to prove why he belongs in this team. I like that. Possibly some DeAndre Washington, because we know Devontae Freeman, Murray, and Kamara are not going to play. We know how old Montgomery's getting and how banged up he kind of is. Looking at the rest of these running backs, Funks and Jones. I like that on the Rams. No Darrell Henderson for me. No Cam Akers. They're going to need somebody to step up. So, kind of scrolling down a little bit more. Looking at possibly maybe some Trey Sermon. They're going to want to get him up and running. I like that. You know they have a ton of running backs on the San Francisco team. Elijah McGuire on KC. They're going to want to get him up and running. I like that. Again, there's a ton of options, guys. This is a big slate. It's got to be careful. And then one more I wanted to talk about was Corey Clement on the Giants. So Barkley, he may not be ready by week 1, so it's going to be Devin Booker. So who's going to be the backup running back? Is it going to be Brightwell, Morris, or Clement? They're going to get Brightwell and Clement fighting for that spot. I like that out of this team. On the wide receiver side, possibly let's look at a guy. I'm going to keep scrolling for a second so I can find him. Trent Taylor on the Cincinnati team. He's going to be fighting for that third string wideout spot. I like that out of him. Give me some Trent Taylor. If you want to see some MVS and Lazard, they're going to be battling it out once again. St. Brown I like. Devin Funchess I like. I like a lot of these wideouts on this Packers team. Keep scrolling down. On the Baltimore team, give me some Wallace and Prochet. So here's my reasoning why I like these Ravens wideouts. So Bateman's hurt. We know Stephen Watkins can get banged up easily, so X him out. No Marcus St. Brown. Boykins questionable. So look at who they have. Deion Kane, which we know he's coming back from injury still. So it's going to be the Prochet and Wallace show. I like both of these guys. Big speedsters. On the Saints, I like me some of Humphrey. We know we saw Humphrey's upside going into this preseason in camp. I like that out of him. On the Chargers, give me some Hill and Reed. I like both those guys trying to fight it out for a spot again. Van Jefferson, they're going to want to get him up and running on this team to prove why he wanted to be drafted on this team. I like that. So, as I keep going out, I'm not getting into any of Seattle's I'm not getting into any Raiders, really. San Francisco, I like Richie James and Jalen Hurd. They're going to be battling it out also. I'm not playing Brandon Ayuk or debut Samuel or Sanu, so because they know what they'll have in them. So give me some Hurd, give me some James, give me some Sherfield. And then kind of finishing up on Jacksonville, I like Colin Johnson. He's a big body. I like that. Philip Dorsett, I like that too. You can play both those guys trying to get a spot on this roster. Ryan Switzer on the Cleveland side. He's a big speedster back. Denzel Mims, he's going to be trying to get back in shape, back in the routine of things after food poisoning. I like that out of him. So that's kind of where I'm looking at. Let's go to tight ends. So there's not really many tight ends I want on this team, on the Buccaneers team. Maybe some Hampton, maybe some Adams, but again, not really one of my favorites. Kind of looking at tight ends on the Green Bay Packers. No Tonyan. Mercedes Lewis is almost 40 years old, so it's going to be Daphne, it's going to be Daragua, and it's going to be Natada. I like any of those guys who can fill in the role of that. On the Houston side, Claire, I like that. I like Jordan. They're going to be trying to fight for that spot. And then on the New Orleans side, you can look at possibly Troutman. They're going to try to get him up and running for this upcoming season. I like that out of him. On the Chargers, you can look at Donald Parham, who's a big body. We know how big he is. They're not going to play Jared Cook, so it's going to be mainly him. Looking kind of anywhere else. Kansas City, if we look at this, Travis Kelce obviously isn't going to play, so give me some Blake Bell. He's a big body, big blocking tight end. I like that, and I like great. Are we going to play Tim Tebow tonight? Is he going to see run? We could be, possibly. We could see Tim Tebow. Cleveland, Harrison Bryant, I like that. They're going to try to no Njoku. I like that out of him. So it's kind of where I'm looking at, guys. Again, thank you for tuning in for this breakdown of the slate. I hope everybody has a good and safe rest of their day. Have a good one, everybody.